One important role of the MPs is to speak on behalf of the voters they represent specifically and the general interest they champion. It is important that Parliament makes space and time for MPs to carry out this important function to keep Parliament relevant to the life of ordinary people and to ensure that the powers that be at the highest places hear the voices of people through their elected representative. Let's be frank, to a certain extent, each Parliament or Congress's chamber is a theatre everywhere in the world, whether Congress of US or UK. We cannot stop MPs from theatrical performances. For the longest of time, unfortunately, the Malaysian Parliament faces a double whammy. We don't have enough time for MPs to speak, but once the MP has the opportunity, he or she will load everything at one go, especially during the debate of royal address or the budget. Talking about anything from national issues to the longkang in their kawasan. Tan Sri Muhammad Arif and the 14th Parliament are discussing the possibility of introducing opposition time, while changes are on the way to expand the role of special chamber, Kamahas, second chamber, to allow for more forms of motions for debate so that some constituency-specific matters can be dealt with there without having to waste the chamber's time, the main chamber's time. There were also discussions to allow committees to debate ministerial budget during the committee stage instead of the current practice of the committee of the House. Such move would give MPs ample time to scrutinize ministerial budget instead of the current speed train that does not do justice to the billions of ringgits approved within a couple of hours. For the nation's sake, more should be done to expand the time and space for MPs to bring the voice of the people to Parliament. I believe Tan Sri Muhammad Arif and the 14th Parliament have achieved great heights in enacting reforms which we have not seen since the Malaysian Parliament first convened in 1959. Law, principles, and practice in the Dewan Rakyat of Malaysia is the testimony of his effort that sets the gold standard. It is also a statement of aspiration and an unfinished agenda for all Malaysians to pursue together. It will be on the shoulders of Tan Sri Muhammad Arif and the endeavours of between 2018 and 2020 that the future generations will stand on to achieve a world-class parliament. Amid the global democratic decline, decay, and erosion in the past decades or so, the 14th Parliament under the speakerships of Tan Sri Muhammad Arif was a great exception that we should all celebrate. And I hope this golden age is more than just a sudden appearance, but an ongoing process of democratization of our beloved nation.